Hi, my name's Val and I'm recovering in beautiful villa surroundings in Turkey, having had surgery from Revitalized Clinic. I was recommended this company by a GP that I've known for over 40 years, and it was the doctor that he recommended, so I felt quite happy. I was really impressed that the initial consultation was in the UK with the surgeon that was going to be performing the surgery. I actually intended to have my arms lifted, which I've had done, and I wanted to talk about a tummy tuck and a thigh lift. I never had any intentions of even talking about a facelift, but the doctor is very down to earth, very realistic. He seems to want what's best for his patients more than interested in just getting money for the surgery. He said that as I'm still losing weight, I was better off waiting for the tummy tuck and the thigh surgery till later, but he was quite happy to do my bingo wings. At this point, I jokingly said, oh, it'd be quite nice to have a facelift. So he started looking and showed me what he could do with my face. He showed me a lot of pictures of work that he'd done, both of facelifts and of arm lifts. And I felt quite comfortable and relaxed. And as I say, I was really impressed that he was more interested in doing what was going to work out best for me than just what was going to be financially best for the company. After the consultation, I got emails confirming everything. I got help and advice on organising my flights out to Ishmir. I was also quite impressed that the medical questionnaire that I gaily filled in and wondered if anybody would look at was obviously read by the doctor, because they got back to me and said, could I alter my medication slightly, because some of the stuff I was on made me more prone to bruising. As you can see, I am very prone to bruising. I did wonder if anybody would actually want surgery after seeing all these bruises, but they're really not painful. So I was met at the airport by a driver with the minibus and a card with my name on, brought straight to the villa. Was very nervous, but was made to feel welcome by the lady who looks after us in the villa and makes us feel at home, and the other guests that were in different stages of recovery from various procedures. It was very clean, bright, warm and welcoming. I can't speak more highly. If I'd paid to go on a first class holiday, I couldn't have stayed anywhere better or be looked after better. On the minibus trip from the airport, I was given a welcome pack that outlined all the surgery. I was also got a phone call from the coordinator who confirmed that I'd arrived safely, told me what time I'd be seen in clinic the next day, what time my operation would be, so what time I could eat up until. When I got to the villa, although the meal time was over, I was given a nice hot meal. And in fact, the food at the villa has been wonderful. The cooking is amazing here. I'm looking to the side because the cook sat at the side and she's such a lovely lady. The surgery. Yeah, it was taken to the clinic in the morning, and seeing the doctor that was doing the surgery. So that was the second time I'd seen him. He marked all my arms up ready for the surgery, and then was taken on to the hospital. The coordinator got me booked into the hospital, introduced me to the care assistant stroke translator, who took me through all the admission procedures, all the paperwork that had to be filled in with the nursing staff, translated everything for the anaesthetist. I got a few allergies that were very important that the anaesthetist understood, and she got all that translated for me. She was there with me while I had sort of the routine blood tests and ECGs that was needed. She helped me get changed and ready to go down to theatre, and then before I know it, I was going down to theatre. It was a wee bit scary when I came back from theatre, because I'd got so much bruising and swelling, which I have to say is unusual. I didn't expect it, the doctor didn't expect it, but there was so much that I couldn't actually open my eyes, so I couldn't see anything for the first day. But The carer there, the English speaking one, was there with me the whole time. She was actually feeding me like a baby at one point because I just couldn't see anything, and she was there to translate to any of the nursing staff who could understand my needs better then. The standard of care was excellent. It was a lovely, big, airy, private room with private facilities, so I wasn't worried that I'd be bundling into anybody once I was up and about and not able to see. My eyes started opening up within 24 hours, and I was in hospital 2 nights. By the day I came home, my eyes were open, so I could just about see and get out. Brought straight back to the villa and made welcome. It was nice to see 2 of the girls that had had a similar procedure done the day before I arrived, to see how much better they looked in the 2 days that I'd been in hospital. Really encouraging, really, seeing the different stages of healing. It's great that you're all girls together in the villa, and everybody's encouraged everybody else. They've helped each other out, even sort of shared clothing and things like that. When you realise, oh, I could have done with this, well, will this help? And it's just all worked out very well. I've had follow-up visits. The doctor there himself takes your dressings off and changes them in the clinic when you go. It's not just any old assistant, it's your doctor who does it all for you himself. I'm really pleased with what's happened. I know at the moment I look a wee bit sort of Nightmare from Elm Street-ish with all the bruising, but it's flat, it's smooth, it's lifted, and it feels really nice. And every day the bruising's getting less, and I know by the time I go home in a couple of days' time, it's going to be barely noticeable. I mean, I could have put makeup on so it would be barely noticeable now, but I thought it's probably better for people to see me actually as I am. I know that I'm going to be coming back at a future date to have my tummy tuck and thigh lift. I wouldn't dream of going anywhere else other than the Revitalized Clinic now. They have been so brilliant, and I would recommend them to anybody.